Wait, it's a bit quiet. Hold on. Hi. Can you hear me? Wait. Can you hear me? Should I? Can you hear me okay? Wait, I can't tell. Wow. Hi everyone. Hi. You can hear me? Okay, good. Hopefully the BGM. Yeah, the magic jazz music of London. Music is working and everything is balanced. Let me know. It's hard to tell because my OBS is telling me that everything is a bit quiet. Hopefully not. I'm a bit quiet. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me just turn up my gain. Just one moment. Oh, I was playing with my settings yesterday. That could be the problem. How about now? Is it better? Is it better? Is it better? Let me know. Yeah. Okay. Loki, one of the reason for being a bit quieter is okay, if I tell you, you don't get mad at me or anything. I don't want you to worry either. Are you in a hotel room? No, let me tell you where I am. Let me tell you where I am. I may be down with the cuties again. So I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Wait, hold on. Yeah. I was feeling a bit iffy yesterday. No. When you're feeling iffy, you just think to yourself, or maybe you just need sleep. Maybe you just need sleep, you know. That is probably correct. But I woke up with such a headache. You know, it was turning out to be such a good Wednesday. Cause usually my bin days are Wednesdays. And but today was a change of pace. Because of the bank holiday, it meant that the bin days pushed to tomorrow. So I got extra sleep today. And I thought, yes, this is it. This is the day. I'm gonna recover. Oh, no. I woke up with a headache. I don't know why. Who gave me kitties? Who was it? You can greet us and go back to sleep. No. I agreed to take you out for walkies, so I'm gonna take you out for walkies. Yeah, we're gonna have a nice walk today. Yeah, it's okay. I decided to change up the route a bit. So it's more of a gentler stroll rather than a crowded walk. So it'll be a slight change of pace. Yeah. Yeah, per puff. No. I'm good. Don't you worry, look, I told you that if I mentioned it, you won't be worried for me, and you won't get mad at me, so, you take that back, no, poor Puff, you don't need to have pity on this Puffball, I'm a strong pufferfish, yeah, this won't kill me, probably. I'm strong. Is this a date? No, this is a medically required walkies to air up my to air up my disgusting cooties inside of me. Oh god. Nah. Yeah, I need some honey, I think I need some vitamins. Some honey, some ginger to cleanse my system. I don't know what else people do when they're sick. But I don't know. I feel like I've been sick a lot lately. Like, I know the reason. You don't have to say. I'm very well aware of the reason. It's okay. Rest is coming. Yeah, I can feel it in my bones. It's coming. I'm gonna spread the cuties. You want some sympathy? Would you like some cookies? Yeah? Come on then, get closer. Come on then. Let's share the joy. Okay, yeah, for real, so I did take my cuties. Don't take it! It's not worth it! You gotta be strong. And ready for expo. Yeah. And I spray a mic with the disinfectant water. Yeah, no, that's gonna damage my mic. It's just gonna stay infected forever. Yeah, for the flavor. And I don't wish to damage my hardware. Please don't inhale my cooties. In fact, I would like to bring back social distancing rules for this stream and this stream only. Do you remember? Oh gosh, me being like, do you remember the social distancing rules? And I realized that's probably traumatic for so many people. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. But yes, if you can stand 2 meters apart, you're over here, I'm over here, 2 meters apart. It's okay because we're walking outside in the park, so that is acceptable. This is technically not social mingling. This is an exercise. This is an exercise. We are indeed social distancing today. Yes, we are, Dance. Yes, yes. It's okay. This is gonna be a fun social distancing experience. I'll make sure of it. In fact, thank you for coming over to pick me up at yet one of my other well-known locations. Very well known. I wonder if anyone knows where this is. I wonder if you know. A little hint. This is actually one of my favorite parks in London. And yes, I own this place. It's just one of my many few back gardens that I own. It is indeed a location on Earth. That is right. This is your house. No, this is one of my many gardens that I have plotted around London. I feel like if you know this place, you know this place. Is that St. James? No. No, we went St. James last week, and I didn't want to take you to the same place twice. So, this is somewhere else. This is actually one of my favorite gardens. In fact, I used to play Pokemon Go a lot here, especially during community events. It's very good for, like Pokestops, and it goes in a very nice circle. So it's very good for if you want to min-max on your Pogo on community events. I just realized I have you guys on top chat. Oh my gosh. By the way, I'm so sorry if my energy's low. I'm kind of going through it. Every time I laugh. By the way, I love a good laugh. But every time I laugh, my chest really hurts. So no matter what you do, don't make me laugh. I know you're probably thinking, oh, but making a girl laugh, isn't that such an important thing to do on a date? Well, let me tell you this now. This is not a date. This is not a date. But any other day, I'll welcome it. Today, be good, be sensible, be stoic. Don't make me laugh. Keep away the dad jokes. Keep away the dad jokes in chat. You like low energy, Puff? Really? Damn, does that mean you usually hate me? Oh my god, am I usually unbearable to someone here? Wow. You already have a coffee? No, not the mom. I actually chose to stay away from coffee. I was gonna make coffee, but I remember that sometimes coffee really exasperates my headache, so I decided to wait it out a little bit. And if my headache goes down, then I'll have coffee. Yeah. Oh god, sorry. Gosh, I'm going through it, huh? We must all be incredibly unfunny today. Yes, please. Keep it at the down low. Be very boring. Yeah. Don't be your usual self. Don't make me laugh. Don't make me chuckle. No dad jokes. Is it time to tell you jokes? No. I feel like you're misunderstanding my English right now. No dad jokes. No silliness. We must only be stoic and very serious. This is serious Wednesdays. Yeah. Low energy Wednesdays. Cause Penny's going through it, y'all. And stop asking me if it's a date. This is a mandated walk cause I have cooties. Yeah. Thank you for coming, Coca. Thank you. But anyway, yes, we are today. I think Dunce guessed it earlier, but then it's also quite I don't know. I feel like, is it fair that he guessed it? Because not to dox, this is a very obvious place in London, and I feel like UK people would know this place. People from the England would know this place. But this is Regent's Park, one of my favorite parks. In fact, it's massive. It's huge. It's huge. And if you guys know the London Zoo? This is located right next to the London Zoo. Yeah, so if you've been to London Zoo, you probably have been to this park before. But this park, I recommend it 100% during the spring. Yeah, the blossoms are beautiful here, absolutely beautiful. And it's quite, how to explain it, the layout of the whole entire park, I feel like it's very well thought out. It's very well thought out. I feel like every segment you walk past, there's something to see. And how do I put this? I feel like they really thought it out when it comes to like what area to focus like certain like flora, like different flowers and different types of trees. I feel like they really thought it out when it came to this particular garden. So it's beautiful. It's beautiful. You guys went to the zoo before? Could you reduce the background volume? Oh, is it really loud? Okay. Is that better? I've turned it down like a hecking big amount. Okay, maybe that's a bit too much. How is that? Is that better? That's a good suggestion. Thank you, Frosty. Thank you. Hopefully that's better. Let me know though. I'm happy to tweak things as we go, as I tell you all about Regent's Park. It's not as massive as Hyde Park, but I feel it's better laid out. Yes, I agree. In fact, I feel the walk through Regent's Park is definitely more pleasant and more interesting, and yeah, compared to Hyde's Park. Hyde's Park is good as a park in itself, but to me, it feels like Hyde's Park is more like a green plain. That is all. It's a big patch of green, you know. But Regent's Park, I feel like there's a lot of thought put into it, and there's always a lot of things to see. And from season to season, there's always a variation of things to see. And it's a perfect place for picnics because there's so many different places and segments to pick out which area you feel like sitting down on. And fun fact, the public toilets here is actually pretty nice. Not gross. I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to St. James Park and Regent's Park, they both have very good toilets. So it's like, cause some of the toilets you can tell it's old, it's gross, it's not well kept. Regent's Park toilets pretty good. I rate it. I rate it. You're ready for autumn colors? Me too. Me too. In fact, if you're in England, or maybe London specifically, I can't speak for the rest of England. For now it's only Penny's voice. Oh, okay. I'm gonna make a poll because right now I'm trying to gauge whether the sound is okay or not. Is the BGM loud enough? Just right. Quieter, please. Louder, please. Yeah. What was I saying? Toilets? No, not toilets. Wait, what was I saying? What was I saying? What was I even saying? Wait, what was I saying? I swear. Wait, was I? I don't think I was talking about toilets. Why would I talk about toilets? Oh no! Oh no! Was I really talking about toilets? Was I? Oh. Wait, why was I talking about toilets? Oh, autumn colors. Okay, that makes sense. Yes. Autumn colors. Okay. I feel okay. If you're in London, you would know this. Apparently. You know what? This is not apparently. This is true facts. If you're in London, you would have noticed something. You'll notice something. For about a good 2 weeks now, you may have noticed there's lots of brown leaves on the trees, on the floors. In fact, the berries are ripening a lot quicker. I feel like usually end of season is like September, right? It's already hit the end of season, for example. So it's like even pumpkins. Have you heard about the pumpkin problem? of England 2025. Have you heard of the thing? Right, so basically, this is okay. I'm quoting ITV News weather reports from a TikTok I watched. Okay, the pumpkin problem, the pumpkin issue. I can't say the word pumpkin. Pumpkin issue of 2025. So, because in England, South England at least, South England / London, we have had a very hot summer, a very dry summer. Hot is not the right word, but a very dry summer, right? And what that means is because of the lack of rain, all the plants, all the trees, they're going into survival mode a lot earlier than expected. Yeah. So what that means is you will notice that the colors of the trees, the leaves are already turning. It's already going brown. And it's not turning into a beautiful, vibrant orange either. It's just going straight up brown.
Penny tax.
Thank you for the penny tax. Thank you, Ice Daddy. I got you. Mwah. Take my cooties. But anyway, because of this, like really intense weather, dry weather we've been having with no rain whatsoever for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. Yes, Super P, you are correct. Halloween may be ruined. So, all the plants are fruiting and going into harvest a lot earlier. For example, the slow berries in my area, they are ready to pick like weeks and weeks and weeks ago. Usually you're supposed to pick them after the first frost. Where's the first frost? There is no first frost. What do you mean first frost? So, yeah, everything's going to hyperdrive, and what that means as well, like the pumpkins are ripening a lot quicker as well. So a lot of pumpkins have already ripened, like in August, which is super early, super early for the season, right? Because October is when we need the pumpkins. October is when we need the pumpkins, you know, because Halloween. So I remember going pumpkin picking around like I think it was end of September last year, or perhaps it was early October. You know what? Let me check this, cause I know I took loads, and I mean tons of pictures, tons, in fact. No, yeah, it was early October actually. Early October. So, so this is causing a lot of issues with the UK pumpkin supply because apparently lots of pumpkins are already fruiting way too early and ripening too early. So we may not have pumpkins. We may not have pumpkins by the time end of October hits. You know, the pumpkin problem of 2025 UK. I think this is, you know what? I think this is South England specific. I could be wrong. I didn't watch the whole entire, like, you know, TikTok. Back to radishes. Maybe carving out radishes. Well, we might just end up with import pumpkins, perhaps. It's time to get a lot of pumpkin pie. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. I know this sounds crazy, but I still have pumpkin from last year. I don't know if it's still edible. It's just here. It might be like dried out, I don't know. But it's still here, it's not gone moldy, it's just here. Sat in my room for almost a year. I don't know what to do with it. Don't ask me, it's just here, it's just decorative at this point. Hi Mokir, hi. But yes, you might notice, yes. Right, Weave, the trees have turned brown. Exactly, the trees have turned brown. Exactly, Dunce. All the blackberries are ready way too early. Like, I was planning to make time to make jam after Vexpo. Well, that's not happening because the freaking berries are dead. They're dried out. I'm so sad. So, it's tragic. So anyway, that's the very brief update of the UK pumpkin problem that we are facing as well.
Hi Penny, just checking in briefly during lunch. Speaking of lunch, did you bring your stir-fry utensils for this stroll? I just figure this is the perfect place for it. After all, it'll be a walk in the park. Bad dumb-tish.
Thank you, Edwin. Thank you. And I hope you're having a good lunchtime. In fact, what have you got today? Thank you. Arigatou. Mwah. I don't have anything for lunch today. Let's just go around the park and pick up some dried out berries. No. I'm not hungry. But I might take a little nibble from your sausage and bacon sandwich, perhaps. So anyway, let me tell you where we are right now. Pumpkin problem aside. That's for October to deal with. When the time comes, we'll deal with it. We are currently in front of one of the many gates of Regent's Park. Do you know the name of this gate? Looking at some of you nerds here who seem to know a lot about random facts of life. all the trivia. In fact, you better study up because this may or may not come up at the pub quiz that Reloop are holding in Vexpo Sunday 2:50 at the activity stage. Yeah, don't forget to come. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to cough away from the mic, so if it's really loud, I'm so hecking sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't even have anything. I don't have a cootie. I don't have such a bad cootie, but for some reason, my cough is just flaring up. Who knows? But this is the famous black and gold gate. This is I believe it's called a Jubilee Gate. Yeah, the really famous black and gold one. I think it's called a Jubilee Gate. I'm not sure. But depending on where you walk into Regent's Park, this is See, I don't know how to describe it, but I can imagine it. This takes you to that side. To my left, your right. Yeah, your right. My left, that side takes you to a very nice pond, I believe. Actually, no. Which side is this? Come to think of it, which side is this? Oh gosh, even I don't remember. But this is, I know it's called a Jubilee Gate. It's, as soon as you see it, you'll recognize it. It's very beautiful. It definitely gives a certain aura. Is all I can say. But I'm pretty sure, okay, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that way, this way takes you to like a big pond, and in front of the pond is where the rose garden is. And the rose garden is like one of my favorite bits of the park. Yeah, to be fair, in the springtime, I do really enjoy like the rows of like the cherry blossom trees that they have. That's really beautiful in the spring, come April time, for example. However, like in the summer, when you have like the full blooms, I was gonna say maybe not right now because everything's dried out, but when it's full bloom, I recommend going down the rose garden section. It's beautiful. They have like different kinds and different colors of roses, and it smells so good. It's so beautiful. It is so beautiful. The pond was your favorite part as a kid? Oh, really? I love the pond. It is so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Like the whole entire layout is so beautiful. Like the trees, the bridge, the little the water plants and stuff. It's all so beautiful. You know what? Let me stop yapping. I will just show you the walk. I don't know why I'm talking about it. I'm not just showing it to you, but it's so beautiful. There's something about Regent's Park that's not just the tranquility of it, but I guess like the different variations and how everything's laid out. I feel like there's so much meaning behind it. I'm getting distracted, but I really hope, I don't know if this is like a service that the London Park offers, but I would really like to one day have like a tour from the park keeper, the groundskeeper themselves. I want them to tell me what they do, their thought process behind it, their design, and the upkeeping, like the challenges and all the cool stuff they get up to. I want to befriend the groundskeeper. Yeah, I want to befriend the groundskeeper. Yeah, and I want them to take me around the whole entire park and tell me everything they know about the park. That is something I hope is offered as a service. I will pay them with anything they want. Money, sandwiches, shoes, anything they want. That sounds whimsical. I think that sounds really delightful. I would love to experience that. Bye, Astacha. Thank you for coming, Astacha. Yeah, but anyway, I think we should have a very social distancing blub blub before we have our walk. What do you think? Do you think that's acceptable? Don't worry, I won't pass you any cooties. Like I said, it will be a very social distance, very casual blub blub. Yeah. So queue up right now, and we shall blub. We shall blub. Yeah. Don't worry, I'll make sure it's nice and safe. I'm sure it's nice and safe. Yeah. So, let me have a little sip of water though. Sorry, just one moment. Hold on. Sorry. Oops, sorry. Sorry, I had to mute. I was sneezing. I was like, wait, no. Now that is how the cooties spread. If you hear my sneeze, you're gonna catch it too. You don't want to catch it. Trust me. Not before Rexpo. No. The way I'm coping with this is I'm telling myself if I'm sick now, I will definitely be immune by Vexpo. That's what I said to myself last week. I just realized, wait, literally this time last week I had a fever as well. Wait, no, it was Thursday. Yeah, it was oh my god, I was sick last week Thursday. Why am I still sick now? Will I be okay for Vexpo? Oh my god. No, my strategy isn't working. My strategy has failed me. No. Oh no. Did I not time it correctly? Should I have timed the cooties a lot earlier? Like 2 or 3 weeks earlier? Is that how it works? That's how it's supposed to work, right? Isn't it? Like, if you're sick, you take a week to get over it, and then you get better. And then you don't get sick for another, like, 6 months or so. Because you've built up immunity. Isn't that how it works? Isn't that how it works? Oh my god. Oh god. Did I do this wrong? Oh, bye, Enrin. Thank you for coming in. Please have a lovely time at work. If you can, come back later. God. The solution is to pass the cuties to the puffers. That feels mean. That feels awfully mean. But also, Loki, I do need to pack the merch and everything. I will be wearing gloves because I don't want to pass anything weird to my puffers. And you know, I have my ribbons and everything. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna make sure as I wash my hands before I touch anything like that, because I don't want to spread any of my germs, my nasty germs. Okay, no, sorry. I thought I had to sneeze. Okay, I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay. Sorry. I think I'm in the clear. I'm sorry. Oh my god, this is gonna be such a weird stream. I'm sorry. This whole vibe is gonna be so weird. You're going on a kind of not date with someone who's sick. Is that what you really
For a
want?
smoothie, or anything else palatable right now that delivers. Hope you feel better soon.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh my god, you're so sweet. Yo, that's a big one as well. Oh my gosh, you're so sweet. Thank you. You didn't have to. I feel bad. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Thank you. 안녕하세요. Mwah. Social distancing. Cheer. I will treat myself to some vitamin C later. I'll get myself some orange juice. Myself some orange juice. Yeah. Hold on, 1 second. I need to go open the door. I think my cat wants to leave. My cat's had enough of me. Hold on. Wait. Oh god. What is today's stream? Why is this happening? What is going on? Oh my god. Okay. I'm back. She said me it's a date. Oh, trust me, you do not want to go on a date with me right now. I'm disgusting right now. I'm absolutely filthy right now. I'm so gross. Loki, would you actually go on a date with a girl that's filled with cooties and germs, who's just hacking everywhere and sneezing everywhere? Is that what you want? 'Cause that's crazy. You're crazy. Oh gosh, my strategy of being healthy and peak condition for Vexpo has failed me, huh? Hugely failed me. I'll just be happy to have a date in the first place. Guys, please set your bar a lot higher. You're gonna set your standards higher, please. Come on. Oh my god. I'm sorry if this is really loud. I'm sorry if my mic is really loud right now. Gosh. Huh? What? Even better is you, so of course. What? Dots, what the heck? Look, posters, if someone is sick, call the date off. You don't want to catch anything weird from them, okay? Right? You know what I always say? Wait, no, that's STDs. You still don't want to catch anything from anyone on on your dates. Full stop. And it's just gonna be a weird vibe, you know. Set your standards high. Go out with a cute girl who is healthy and not filthy, not filled with germs. Yeah. Oh god. Anyway, blub. Come on, queue up so I can blub at you. You, all of you with low standards who's here right now. You know what? Okay. Gonna have my hot water. My tasty hot water for my throat. Oh gosh. Ah! Yeah. Smells good. I forgot. Oh yeah, I got tea with me, by the way. I got a cup of tea to change things up because I didn't want coffee in case it makes my headache worse. I got tea. It's good, I think. You know what? Let me taste this. Cheers, everyone. Cheers. Cheers. Okay, still too hot. Still too hot. Okay, never mind. I'll put it down. Anyway, thank you for the cue. Alright. I'm gonna do a social distancing blub blub to all of you guys. Starting with the beginning of the queue. It's you, Katharina. Oh my gosh. Thank you for being at the front of the queue. Blub 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 blub. Chile, blub blub to you too. Blub 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 blub. Happy Wednesday. Yeah, thank you for being here. Reherb. Oh, wow, isn't it really early for you? Blub blub to you too. Reherb. Blub blub. Slapjack. Blub 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 to you. Thank you for viewing. New controller. Blub 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 blub. Thank you for being here. Yes, I have player. Blub 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 to you too. I hope you're having a lovely, lovely evening. Yeah. Yes, I have night parade. Blub blub to you. Night parade. Sarez. Blub blub. Thank you for being here. And thank you for the dono earlier. You're so sweet. We have Dubs. Blub blub to you too. Thank you so much for being here. The filthy cutie girl was ordered by the doctor to get some walkies. Oh, okay. I'm going to make sure she gets those walkies come rain or sun. Well, it's looking very sunny today. Wait, no, it's... Oh. Okay, newsflash. You know how I told you earlier that we're experiencing a very, very dry summer? Well, guess what's happening right now? It's chucking it down. It's really funny because it's like pouring down at the moment, and I mean absolutely pouring down. It's like freaking... It's freaking going at it. But it's also very sunny at the same time. What is happening? You know what? I'm just gonna shut the blinds. Is it raining? It is so raining. It's not even like a drizzle. This is like full on... Freaking... Yeah. It's a shower, alright? It's a shower. Summer in the UK, bruh. You've missed my whole entire talk about the pumpkin problem of 2025. Please. Don't make me say it again. Our pumpkin issue, our pumpkin problem of 2025. It's a very serious issue, everyone. What are we gonna do for Halloween? Yeah, it's very full on in a moment. But anyway, it's been drizzling on and off for the last 2 days. Not over here, it hasn't. Unless I've not been going out. But no, like, so basically, okay, oh my god, for context, the reason why that came out on my TikTok, that random, like, pumpkin problem thing, basically, they were predicting a very wet bank holiday weekend. Because of the very dry summer, like, incredibly dry summer, and the weather forecast was actually expecting a very, very wet, yeah, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday bank holiday that just went past. So that's why I was really surprised. I was like, oh, the weather's really good in the bank holiday. So what happened to the pumpkin problem of 2025? Is this real? It's still very real, but I guess it's just how obvious when it came to the dry weather that we're having, that it got so dry that the rain became delayed. It's just started right now, I guess. The wet did come, yeah, after the bank holiday. So, you know, all the Monday to Friday corporate puffers, you guys have it lucky because you guys would have had a very, very wet weekend. But I don't know. Are we lucky? Are we lucky? I don't know. We're gonna have a pumpkin problem, so maybe we're not that lucky after all. Yeah, everything's brown. Not sure if you noticed, but everything, like all the parks. I've been to a lot of parks recently, and everything's so brown, like crusty brown, not even slightly. There was like barely a single green patch. Everything's just crusty, which is really sad. So I've not actually visited Regent's Park recently. It's usually very lush and very green, and it's usually very well kept. So, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's kind of brown and crusty currently, just because of the super dry weather we've been having. But anyway, I'm sidetracking once again. I'm so sorry. I promise. Let me go back to the social distancing blubs. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. It's my bad. I don't know what triggered me. Someone said something about rain. I don't know. I'm going back to it. Mad Mac. That's it. Mad Mac. Thank you so much for coming. Blub to you. Dr. P, flop flop to you too. Thank you for being here. Happy Wednesday. Sluggy Noggin. that's a wonderful name. I love your name. Flop flop to you. Flop flop to you. Thank you for queuing. Linux V. Flop flop to you too. Thank you for coming. Oh my gosh, you just got back from work. Well, I hope you had a lovely time at work, and I hope you're now just kicking back and relaxing. Train. Hi, flop flop to you too, Train. Gear love. Flop flop to you. Thank you for the cue. Flapjack. Blub blub to you too, flap. Wait, no, blub blub, no blub blub. I take back the blub blub. I blubbed you earlier. I'm pretty sure. There's GG fan. Blub blub to you too. Thank you for coming. Crow. Blub blub to you. Thank you for the cue. The bot. Blub blub to you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being here. Sip baby. Blub blub to you. Blub blub. Masha Banana, blub blub to you, and thank you for queuing. Bonjour, bonjour. Cromwell, hi Cromwell, blub blub to you, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Good blub blub to you. No, I didn't miss you, don't worry. Blub blub, thank you for being here. Average Weeb, blub blub to you as well. Thank you for being here. Sid, blub blub, how you doing? Jay, blub blub to you as well. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Yeah. I'm gonna drink my tea. Hopefully that clears my throat a bit. Cheers everyone. Prosky, blah blah. Hi Penny, hope you're having a lovely and wonderful day today. I hope you're having a lovely and wonderful day today. Yeah, I got lots to do today. In fact, I was very productive yesterday. In fact, let me think. Yeah, Monday I was busy because it was a bank holiday. But when it came Tuesday, I got so many things done. Like, I had a very productive meeting, got lots of things like ticked off. You know what? Actually, you know what? I won't talk about it much because I know I did brag about it yesterday. Because I was really proud of myself. Okay, I was really proud of myself. I know I definitely bragged about it yesterday. So today, there's still to do. I'm a little bit less productive today because I was planning to get up a lot earlier than I did. But I think because of my headache, when I woke up, my headache, I was just lying there, like, thinking to myself, this better go away. This better not stick around and not linger, because now's not the time. It's not the time. And guess what it did? It got worse. It just got worse. Well, it's what it is. It's okay. I took my ibuprofen before someone comes at me. Look, I haven't eaten anything because I'm not hungry. I feel sick. So it's okay. I'll grab some food later. I know you're not supposed to take ibuprofen on an empty stomach, but I'd rather not throw up. But I'll be fine. I'm a tough nut. I'm a tough cookie. So anyway, with that, this tough nut is going to take you around Regent's Park, one of my favorite parks. Yeah. And I hope you like it as much as I do. So, you might have noticed the thumbnail originally had Tower Bridge. And I did mention specifically somewhere in the description or in the title or something that we were going to go to Tower Bridge. But because so the original route was going to go from around Piccadilly Circus and then walking towards Tower Bridge. For those who aren't based in London, you probably don't know what I'm talking about. That's okay. Just nod and smile and pretend you know what I'm talking about. Hi Xavier, blah blah. I'm good, thank you very much. Pickle cucumber, blah blah. Yeah, nice to see you. But anyway, that particular route from Piccadilly Circus down to like the Tower Bridge area, it's quite a busy walk. It does get a bit crowded, and if I'm honest, right now I'm kind of looking for a more, I guess, chill vibe, a more gentler vibe, if that makes sense. You know, I feel like I can't. I feel like if I try to project my voice a bit more, I feel like it's gonna exasperate my cough a little bit, and I don't wish to do that. So I decided to change up my plans. I hope you don't mind. We're going to be walking through a less busy, less bustling area. This is a more gentler walk, basically. Yeah. So I hope you will soak in the sun with me. Yeah, is that okay? Is that okay? Aww.
Looks like I guess I'ma give you some OT funds, you know me. Rare here, but I guess it's like that.
Oh my god, love Sunny Bunny. Oh, you need to stop with the OT. You need to take care of yourself and reduce your overtime. Thank you so much for the 10. 안녕하세요, Sunny Bunny. Mwah. You're rare here now. You're active in the Discord as well. It's nice seeing you around. It's nice seeing you around. But look after yourself. Look after yourself. Make sure you have a nice rest tonight. It's super important. Thank you. 안녕하세요. Can we stop at the Mackie D's? No. There's no Mackie D's at Regent's Park. We're inside the park. We're inside the park itself. So yeah, so we're gonna have a lot of walkies around here. This was actually recorded very recently as well, so it looks sunny. It's low accurate. It has no rain. That's the only that's the only immersion ruining aspects of this. But let's pretend it's not raining today. Let's just be delulu and pretend the weather is nice without a speck of raindrop. Yeah. Let's do the thing. Let's take the shortcut this time. No. We're not cutting corners when we're walking through Regent's Park. Yeah. And with that,
No, I am not gonna stop overtime unless they tell me to. I'ma still do my best to be around in streams or in Discords, I guess.
Wow. Wait, are you? Wait, hold on. Let me just 1 second. Sir, are you arguing back and fighting back this cute anime girl? Cute anime girl is asking you politely and sweetly to look after yourself. Look after yourself, sir. Please. We're gonna infect you, okay? How about this? This is a real threat. This is a real threat with the cooties. You better look after yourself, or I'm gonna invade your personal bubble. I'm gonna come this close to you, and I'm gonna open up my mouth and start hacking out my throat like all over you. Yeah, I'll be spitting my saliva, my germ juice everywhere. Is that what you want? Is that what you want? Huh? This is not an empty threat. Cause right now, I'm infected, you know. I'm infected. Yeah. Like that song from Arctic Monkeys. But Loki, thank you. Loki, thank you again. Thank you, but I'm serious. Look after yourself. Okay, don't make me at you. I will. Me next? No. I'm not gonna threaten people for no reason. Please, stop it. Interesting time to be joining the stream. Don't worry about it. It's chill. Okay, I'm gonna be hovering around this corner here. So I'm kind of out your way. Whilst we enjoy the park together. Yeah. This is how the zombie virus spreads. Wait, no. I thought the zombie infection starts with bites, like really, like flesh-tearing bites.
Okay,
Oh, no.
I surrender. I will reduce my overtimes from 60 hours to 12 hours. These reaction not good.
Okay. Oh, that's a good reduction. Yeah, 60 hours to 12. that's a big jump. Oh, good. Yeah, you know what? I accept that negotiation. Deal. Yeah. 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 I'm gonna spit on my hands and shake on it and stuff. Anyway, this is Regent's Park. This is the entrance from... Which entrance is this? Oh. Wait, do I know this entrance? I feel like I know this entrance, but I forgot. I want to go back there. I want to go back there so badly. Honestly, I don't think I've been there this year, actually, come to think of it. Yeah, actually, no. I've been to a lot of parks. I've been to St. James. I've been to, tons of other parks. I'm not going to dox myself, but... I've not been back to this park, and this is one of my favorite parks as well. Oh, man. I'm missing out. But look how beautiful. Beautiful this place is. This whole entire place. Is this the right park? This is the right park. Wait, a part of me is like, wait, hold on. I don't remember this. I remember this. I think... Wait, hold on. Hold up. I need to fact check something. Where is this? I don't remember this. I don't remember this part of the park. Am I going crazy? Have I not been back here for so long that I've forgotten how it looks like? Most probably. But okay, so this area to the right, that seems like a very Regent's Park core layout. This is definitely Regent's Park. But I don't remember that big fuck off pond. I don't know. Is hypothermic? Yeah, sure. But yeah, this is lovely, isn't it? Isn't this just lovely? St. James doesn't have boats. Yeah. No, this is not St. James, no. I know how St. James look like. St. James is infested, absolutely infested with the big fuck off geese and the big fuck off squirrels. I know St. James Park. St. James Park is the place that's filled with lots of duck poops and geese poops. That's how I remember it. Like, it's etched into my brain. It's very, very etched into my brain. But this is I don't think I come down to this specific part of Regent's Park then, if that's the case. Maybe I just stick to like a certain area. My gosh, what is this? Oh wait, I just realized I put on a pole and everything. Okay, everything is fine. It just looks right. Okay, good to know. But is that the pond? Wait, what's the pond thing? You know what? I don't know. I don't actually know. This is why I need the groundskeep to give me a little tour with a little like down low information, history, the story of everything. St. James is the one next to Buckingham Palace. Yes, Dunce, you know what? You should totally go back and watch the VOD of our first walkie last week. where the Puffsters picked me up at my house. Yes, aka the palace. But this is really nice. I don't know about you guys, but one of my ideal hangouts is actually at a park. Whether that's like just hanging out with friends or dates or that kind of stuff. I feel like a nice park like this where, you know, there's lots of things to see. There's cafes to grab some coffee or a gelato. And you have like animals like squirrels and swans. I think that's the best way to spend hangout time. Yeah. This is quaint but nice compared to your vast lands. This is still my land. You know this park still belongs to me, right? This is one of my many parks. It's just called a boating lake. It's not called a fuck off pond. Yeah, okay. You're right. It's not actually called a fuck off pond. I'm so sorry, look. I'm sorry. I should probably hype up the pond a little bit more. Especially to people who don't really know. Wait, what were they doing there? I just caught it at the corner of my eye. What were they doing there with those sticks? Did you guys see that? Kendo. Was it kendo? Didn't look like kendo sticks. I'm sorry. I just noticed, and I'm surprised I didn't see it earlier. But okay. You know what? That looked like fun. Okay, they stopped doing it now. Have they stopped doing it because they noticed that we were looking at okay, no, they're still going at it. This is stick battle. It's like Star Wars traditional style. Yeah. Going back to how it used to be. Petition to change the pond to the fuck off pond. No! Please don't call it the fuck off pond. It will really confuse all the tourists that visits this place. But no, I feel like chilling out in the park, like just a gentle stroll. When it's not so busy. Yeah, maybe not come down during the summer holidays, because it does get very crowded. So for example, when I used to get down here for community days, so there was a particular like Pokemon community day that fell on a summer holiday. So you already had like a lot of tourists coming down. You know what? I just realized this. I think I picked the wrong video. Because this is not summer. I thought I picked the one that's. I thought I picked the one that said specifically summer, and it was dated. Like it was filmed exactly a week ago. I had it saved, so perhaps I saved on the wrong video. Never mind. Let's just pretend it's spring right now, because this is spring. But anyway. Ignore the immersion break right now. Ignore that for the next hour. But yes, so I was visiting this park peak summertime, so it was like school holidays. All the tourists are down as well. And they have, of course, all the Pokemon Go like players in the park. So you can imagine how crowded that was. When you're playing Pokemon Go, you don't think about that too much. But then after the event, I just wanted to have a little stroll and enjoy the park, right? And when I realized how busy it was, I was like, yep, nope, I'm getting out of here. I'm leaving this place because I refuse. I refuse to experience this crowd. This is too much. I feel suffocated in the park, which is not an experience that you should be experiencing in the park, right? So yeah, I know. Look, stop calling out the cherry blossoms. Just stop it. Like I noticed this in the beginning, but I was like, you know what? Maybe I'm gaslighting myself. But no, yeah, I'm so sorry. I picked the wrong video. I'm sorry. But yeah, right now it's looking kind of not as crowded, so this is quite nice. So I do enjoy a nice walk around the park when it's like this, when it's not too crowded. The quieter, the better. So you can just hear the nature around you, like all the bird sounds, the sounds of all the leaves and like grass hitting against each other. And you sometimes hear like a gentle humming in the background because you have like the groundskeep like trimming the leaves or the grass or something. So all the noise, it's a very dull noise, but it's a nice background noise. Do you know what I mean? So, but it's always so nice to just be able to, you know, have a yap with your friend or whatever it is. How, you know, whoever it is that you're with at the time, and you're enjoying your surroundings, but you're also enjoying the company and a good conversation, you know? So I find park hangouts to be one of my favorite ways of hanging out with people and catching up. I know people like to catch up over different ways, so whether that's like I know some people, for example, like to catch up through a drive. And what I mean, like, you know, people just drive like down somewhere and just like call it a hangout. I'm like, that's a weird way to hang out, but you know what? I get it. You do you. And then some people would just go down to bar or something. Go down to pub. Pub's alright. It's a bit loud. The bar and the pub can be a bit loud. Sometimes it's bearable because, you know, you learn to get used to it. But sometimes you definitely feel like it's just too much noise and a bit too much happening, you know? It's just a little bit too much overall. Yeah, the tree focus is nice, right? But London parks are so well kept. Each one has a different personality. Yeah, and nothing beats a nice stroll over a nice conversation. And a nice cup of coffee. Yeah, bring like a boba or coffee or something with you. Or some snacks, because sometimes it's nice to just take little breaks, perch yourself down on the grass and have a little break whilst you yap, or where you share gossip, some tea, you know, there's always tea. There's always tea to share, isn't there? I don't have any specific hangout methods, not too many people to hang out with in the first place. Well, we're hanging out now. We're hanging out now. Yeah, but I think maybe I just have preferences because, how do I put this? I have friends who force... Okay, not to brag. Okay, I realize that this could sound braggy. I have a lot of friendship groups, like different groups of friends. So if I hang out with people, like one day I'll have different people like following months be like, hey Penny, do you want to go? I'm like, but I went out like literally last week, but I can't say no because we are different friendship groups, and they forced me to go out and touch grass. But that's not a bad thing because I do enjoy a bit of grass touching when the weather's good. Yeah, when the weather's good and when I'm not busy. Because when I'm busy, I'm stressed, and when I'm stressed, I'm not a fun person to hang out with. Because you can tell, like. Like, I just look tired, okay? You know when someone comments on you and they just go, wow, you look tired. And I'm like, thanks. Thank you. I'm here trying my best to cover it up with my makeup. Thanks. Thank you for pointing it out. I didn't do a good job. Yeah. Astaja! Is this Regent's Park? Yes, this is still Regent's Park. Actually, I really like this part of the park. It's a really nice place to take pictures and stuff, this particular area. Or film TikToks. It's a nice sit-down area as well. When a conversation starts getting deep, find one of these benches. Or go down the maze. I'm pretty sure the maze is like near here somewhere, I think. And I think, yes, this is a nice place to get away from the crowd as well, because this is a lot less crowded. Just have a nice a deep conversation. Yeah, so this is nice. This is a nice place. You recommend Richmond Park for deers? Yes. In fact, there's lots of places you can find deers. It's a bit out of the way though. But anyway, we're in Regent's Park right now. No deers, but you have loads of ducks and geese and birds and sometimes squirrels. You don't get as many squirrels as St. James Park. For me, if you want to see squirrels, just go to St. James Park. The squirrels there are so much fatter, so much bigger, and so much bolder. You know what I mean? Like, they're just brave. They're just so brave. Like, they're very well socialized, and what I mean by that is they know how to interact with human beings to get food. Like, they know to come up to you, they know how to wiggle their toes, the nose, the tails, to get the attention so that you give them food. They're very clever. They're very clever. Some might say they're manipulative, but I just call that clever. They're very clever. They know how to get food out of you. They know how to utilize their cuteness. I admire that. I think that's very, very clever. Yeah. You get tiny deer called muntjacks just roaming around here? Wait, where's here? Here? In Regent's Park? Really? Well, I've never seen them before. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Oh. Hi, Blue. Hi, welcome in. Am I okay? Yeah, I'm doing really well. Thank you. I'm doing really well. We're just having a nice, gentle stroll down the park. Yeah, please join. Please join. take a nice seat. Or bring your shoes and we can go walkies. Yeah. Yeah. Manipulating humans becomes an advantage trait. Yeah. Look, they're just trying their best to survive. Right? They want to survive the tough winter. And that's the reason why the St. James Park squirrels, they're so chunky. They're very well fed. Because, like, out of all the squirrels I've met in London, I feel like they do the best job at, you know, pulling on the heartstrings of human beings. Is all I can say. They're very good at playing the game. Perhaps I should take a little lesson from them, perhaps. Learn some squirrel riz. To pull the heartstrings of my posters, right? Perhaps I should do that. They are such chonkers. They are such chonkers. Honestly, trust me. If you visit all the parks of London, just make a mental note of the squirrels of each park. You will notice. Unless the game has changed now. Unless it's changed now. But I believe that St. James Park squirrels, they're still by far the bravest and the boldest and have the most game because they are so chunky. They are so chunky. They're so well fed and they just have so much guts. They just come up to you. They just come up to you. Like, they have no fear. They have no fear. They know how to play the game. Get at looking cute and defenseless? Right? Not just defenseless. They go beyond that. They are welcoming. Like, they welcome you. They encourage you to get close to them. To give them food. That's beyond defenseless. That's just enticing. They know how to entice. But hi, Kylan, hi. Rayblade, hi. Sinus Stag, hi as well. Ahmad, hi. Demong, welcome in as well. Nice to see you all here. Nice to see you all. Yeah. Sippy sip time. Sippy sip time.
Here, penny. Look at you, puffing your cheeks to pull on our heartstrings. Did you teach all those squirrels how to riz?
What do you mean? If anything, I need to learn from the squirrels. And what do you mean here, penny? I'm not a cat, okay? That's not how you entice the squirrels, okay? That's not how you entice them. Is that how you grab the attention of squirrels? So my tactic, because I do love squirrels. I love taking pictures of squirrels and I love feeding them. Like, when they eat from your hand, it's the cutest thing ever. It's... You know what? Pulling on your heartstrings is exactly the right way to describe it. It just makes your kokoro like very like cute and very tight, and it just makes you melt inside. You know what I mean? You know that feeling? You know that feeling where your heart completely melts because of how cute something could be. Like, you don't expect anything to possibly be this adorable and so cute. You just want to go deep inside. You know that feeling? You know that feeling? But anyway, so what I tend to do is you have to get down as low as possible. So I like squat. I squat and I lean down so they feel less intimidated by my huge stature. By my humongous stature. And you have to be very slow as well with your movements, because you don't want to scare them by any sudden movements and jolts and whatnot. And you hold out a big piece of... Okay, ideally you should be giving them things like nuts and stuff, right? But sometimes you don't have that. So you might have like a little like crisp to hand. Perhaps you might have like a biscuit to hand. Please don't tell the park wardens that I do this, okay? Don't get me barred from the parks. But you might have like a piece of biscuit, like a like a custard cream or digestive or something, or like a piece of like, you know, ready salted crisp, and you're like, here, have some, have some. You whisper. You don't go, here, penny, 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 penny. No, that's a bit too intrusive. That's a bit too loud. You have to kind of whisper and go, hey, you there, little guy. Would you like a Walker's crisp? Endorsed by Gary Lineker? Yeah, you know Gary Lineker, right? Yeah, of course you do. This is endorsed by Gary Lineker. You like it. Yeah. Aw. Thank you, Dons. Thank you for the silly dono. That made me chuckle. Thank you. Arigato. You ate all the custard creams? Oh my gosh, how could you possibly be so selfish, Ben? Why won't you think of the squirrels? The poor starving squirrels. The cute, adorable, starving little squirrels. How could you do this to them? Oh, unbelievable. Oh my gosh, I'm getting too close to that. Oh my god, this part. Okay, I'm gonna stop this for a second. This part. This is one of my favorite parts of Regent's Park. I could just stand here and just stare at this for the longest time. Isn't it so beautiful? The steps, the way they put the waterfall, so cool. It's so cool, and all the different sections of like the what do you call this? Water plants. Water flowers? I'm not sure what you call this, but it's so pretty. It's quite vexing, right? It's so cool. Nice rocks. You can't just say that to someone, Dance. You can't just say that to someone. Oh my gosh. Where's your manners at, young man? Gosh. But yeah, it's so beautiful. The water ponds? Yeah, the water ponds. But how do I put this? Like this area. You can see my cursor, right? Like this area. The way the water falls down here. It's so pretty. And then the different sections here. So the different like I guess to put it bluntly, the well-allocated plants. It's very aesthetic. It's peak aesthetic. It's very chef kiss. So I don't know who the groundskeeper is. In fact, if the groundskeeper watches VTubers, I just want to tell you that I really would like to collab with you. Please hit me up. I would love to collab with you on a little walk around at your park because I love your park. I admire it a lot. I would love to know more about it. Hit me up. Yeah, contact at pennypuffball.com. Anyway, look how beautiful this is. I feel like you can just sit here and watch this the whole entire day. So peaceful. Like it just makes your brain go fuzzy, but in a very low tone, in a nice way. Yeah, it makes my brain waves go You know what I mean? Look at those rocks, they look quite lickable. Can you guys just leave the rocks alone? Oh my gosh. Did your mother not teach you any manners, eh? Be nice to the rocks. Be nice to the rocks. Stop objectifying such rocks. They're just trying to have a good time. They're trying to have a good time. Gosh, but this is beautiful. It's just something about it. Makes my heart feel at peace. You know? Collab of the year? Yeah, exactly. So I don't know if you guys have contacts. If you guys have contacts with the groundskeep of this place, please tell them to reach out to me. Yeah. I would really like that. I would really love that. Being next to the ocean has the same effect. Yes, actually not the same effect. It has a slightly different effect. I feel like the ocean makes me feel like it makes me feel small, but in a comforting way. Like, especially because when you're sat by the beach, when you can see the horizon, you realize how big everything is and how vast everything is, and you start to drift and wonder just what's out there. Like, your mind really gets curious in a good way. Like, oh, I wonder what's across there. Oh, all the fun things that's across there. I wonder if I can swim and gets me across to the other side. Is there another side? But it gets your brain thinking, but not in a bad way, not in a bad brain wormy way. But no, I like the sea as well. There's something about water that's very calming and soothing. I'm not just saying that as a pufferfish, but in general. Oh wow, those are very beautiful flowers. But in general, I think water just hits different, right? Like, the sound of water is very calming to begin with. But the sound of, for example, the sound of water trickling down on the rocks versus the sound of water, the waves crashing gently against the sand. They're both calming, but in very different manners. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, being on the beach relaxes me, but in a very different way. In a very cozy way, I think. Yeah. I think that's the best way to describe it. Oh look, this is the rose garden, guys. It's the rose garden. I guess this video was filmed early spring, so you have no roses yet. But come this time of the year, like August, you're gonna have beautiful blooms, big beautiful blooms. Yeah, it's a different frequency. Yeah, I guess so. You're right actually. You're right down under. Different frequency, different rhythm. It's different beat. It's got a different depth, yeah. It feels warm in a different way. Yeah, that is such a right way of saying it, actually. That is, yeah, you got it, you got it. Yeah, Oh my goodness, sorry. Should we ask permission before licking them? What, the rocks? Please don't lick rocks. Just don't lick rocks. Look, I have the cooties, so I know better to not lick strange things. If you lick the rocks, I'm pretty sure you're gonna catch worse things than the cooties. Let's be real. Let's be real. Night parade, you have a 3-hour meeting? Yo, that's such a long meeting. Are you gonna be okay? Night parade. Oh my god. You know what? Good luck. Good luck, Night Parade. You got this. That's insane. 3 hours? Oh my god. I feel so bad for you. Thank you for coming by. It makes me happy to see you, Night Parade. Please do take care of yourself throughout the meeting. Make sure you hydrate throughout. And good luck. Good luck. Oh my god. 3 hours. Oh my gosh. Have you guys experienced 3 hours meetings before? Obviously, Night Parade is not included in this conversation. Should be okay. It's the 4th one in the last 2 days. What is happening? Are you guys doing like a restructuring or something? Because that's insane. That's insane. That's actually mental. That's actually mental. Sadly, yes. Oh gosh. Cursed. Cursed. Yes, so rest. Oh my god. 3 hours meeting should not be allowed. I mean, I'm sure there's like a study done somewhere where I'm pretty sure if it hits like a certain amount of hours of meeting, the level of productivity goes down. Like like the output of the meeting starts going down, surely. Like it becomes a pointless meeting after a while, surely. It's a new system implementation workshop. Oh, it's a workshop meeting. Oh, I hate those. Don't get me started, because most times when you have workshop meetings, people don't even prep them, and you have them and it's not productive. But when it is productive though, okay, that's great. To be fair, okay, I slander it, but you do have the occasional good productive meetings where you do have good output that you can take away to come up with something. After falling asleep in meetings, yes it does. Yeah, I'm very much all for good, meaningful meetings. Meetings are important. I do genuinely believe that meetings is hugely required. I know some people are like, yeah, we don't need meetings, this can be done over email. Yes, a lot of things can be done over emails, I do agree. However, I find that sometimes the best discussions are missed out because a meeting is not held. Like, people are just pinging things on Teams or whatever, pinging things over emails, over Discord, over Slack or whatever. And I feel like sometimes good conversations can happen in meetings, whether that's over voice or face to face. In fact, you might call me old school, you might call me a boomer, but I actually find that the most valuable conversation happens in person. Like, the most constructive, most, I guess, yeah, the most efficient meetings, productive meetings, that's the right word, they come out in a face-to-face format. I know, call me old school, call me a boomer, but I find that a lot of projects and things like that, I find that how do I phrase this without seeming like a corporate like a corporate wanker? I'm trying to not come across as a corporate wanker. Some meetings should be emails, yes, agreed. Some meetings should be informal discussions, agreed. Some informal discussions should be formal meetings, so agreed. I don't know, at the same time, H-stroke, you just this is the most vague statement, but you're not wrong. But I feel like, especially with the whole like lockdown situation, people have moved on to a more online format of working together, and I think that's really great. Because I feel like a lot of people are not utilizing that prior to COVID. However, I feel like we went a little bit too far, and everything is very expected to be just done online. I think when it comes to doing anything, a lot of people forget to think about the purpose. Like, why are we doing something? What are we trying to get out of this? What's the objective of this communication? You know? If it's just to inform someone briefly, why does it need to be in a meeting? Just shove it in an email. I know. On one hand, you could say, well, are you expecting people to read? Well, yes. Unfortunately, if you're in a professional setting, yes. Yes. Read the fucking email. Oh, God. And you know what? I'm sorry. This is triggering me somewhat. Why is it triggering me? Why is it triggering me? But always think about the purpose of anything you do. Is when it comes to that sort of stuff. What is a professional setting? Is VTubing where the VTubers are illiterate? Newsflash, dance. VTubers are not illiterate. We know how to read. But this is also where I think I hold a lot of people to a certain standard, whether it's right or wrong. And I hold myself to a certain standard as well. When people send me documentations and stuff, I will make sure I read through it properly and clearly. And that's why I beat myself up a lot if I note down the incorrect information. So the most recent example, I feel like some of the puffers might recall this weekend. On a Friday night, I noted down the wrong time for a karaoke relay that I did for Prod Yakai. I read through everything so thoroughly, but I must have my brain must have done like a funny thing, and I wrote down the wrong time of when my slot ended. I think I just didn't know how to math. But anyway, it meant that I went overtime, and I was so angry with myself. I was so angry at myself because it was such a silly mistake, and it was hugely unprofessional of me because not only I didn't inform myself properly, my actions impact to someone else, and that's really, really
Hello
unprofessional.
team, we've been having too many meetings lately, so I scheduled a meeting about having too many meetings. Attendance is mandatory.
Oh no, that's so triggering. Stop it, stop it. That's actually such a triggering thing to say. Marshall, why have you done this to me? Why are you triggering me through a dono? Why have you done this, Marshall? Do you hate me? Do you actually hate me? Oh my god, I can't right now. I can't right now. Prove it, Penny Puffball. There, done. I just proved it. I just read your sentence. But Loki, don't do this to me, Marshall. Please, can someone explain the necessity of creating and reading documentation to some of my clients? Am I paid for this segment? Hey Strick, am I getting paid to explain? Ask them this. Why is this created? For you to fucking read it, duh. Prior to the meeting, please make sure to read through this 50 pages. Okay, Loki, I feel like depending on what the meeting is... Oh my god, okay. The purpose of the meeting and the objective of the meeting. Hugely important. If the purpose of the meeting is just to update someone, why are you having a meeting to begin with? If the purpose of the meeting, for example, Night Parade is doing a workshop. If you're doing a workshop, you should have been brainstorming before the brainstorming happens. You should have already your thoughts ready to bring to the table for discussion and further development before the workshop, ideally. But it also depends on the purpose of the workshop. So this is now getting a bit too deep. But it depends on what the purpose is, you know? It could be for negotiation. It could be for, I don't know, informing. It could could be for training. What is the purpose of the meeting, you know? Or it could just be an alignment thing. But if it's an alignment thing, why is it not just done through, I don't know, a project dashboard? Read your project dashboards. Update. Please update your project dashboards. So it depends. So the whole reading the 50 pages prior to the meeting thing, to some degree, I think you should be doing that, depending on the meeting. A lot of the meetings I feel could be a lot shorter had people just read the necessary supportive documentations against it. People don't, and that frustrates me so much. I'm like, guys, everything I sent you, do you think I sent it to you as a haha funny joke? It's just so that when we have that discussion and update, you don't ask me questions that are already covered in the documents. Don't ask me stupid questions. Reading at work is too much work. Don't make me smack you in the face, Super P. Don't make me smack you in the face. I didn't read the documentation and write and expect others to. Well, that's where you're going wrong, Frosty Balti. If you're writing a documentation, you should be reading it through so you know that it's readable from the other party and the information you have documented is captured correctly. Because otherwise, why are you doing it? Why have you just wasted your efforts and time writing something? If it's just for a tick box exercise, don't do it. Just leave the job. I hate when people do things as a tick box exercise. I used to be that annoying person who challenge whether it's upper management or who challenges a different team if they give me a piece of work and I go, is this just a tick box exercise? Because if it's not going to serve any purpose, I'm not doing it. My time is precious. You don't pay me enough to do this. Fuck off. Fuck off. No. And if your documentation doesn't make sense, you are the issue. Write it better. Write it better. Yeah, learn how to write a good documentation that is readable and understandable. Because otherwise, why are you writing it? Why are you writing it? For yourself? If it's for yourself, it is not a documentation. It is just a personal note. Become ungovernable, annoy your management. Yeah, become so ungovernable that they give you the role of governing. That's when it becomes unbearable. You with me on this one? Oh my god, dance. For what? What do you mean for what? What do you mean? You're always on my side, right? Aren't you always on my side? Come on, come on, come on. Oh my god. But yeah, hi fish, can fly. Yes, this is just a weird... Okay, this is a concept that I've come up with. I'm so sorry. Actually, I should probably explain this concept. We are walking and talking. So, usually at lunchtime, we have like a 1 hour break. I used to be that person who makes use of my 1 hour break by either working through it or walking and talking through it. And what I mean is I will walk through a park whilst having a Teams call about work. Yeah, I used to be that person. I used to be a hardcore OL. I used to be a very efficient OL. Believe it or not. Yeah, no, you might think, haha, silly VTuber fish person. You're not wrong. You're not wrong there. But also, I used to be good at my job. I gotta drink my drink. We tell people for working during the breaks. Same. So do I. So do I. I love the hair clips. Thank you, talking fish. Thank you. Do you like the fish one? That's my favorite. Yeah. I imagine Penny wear glasses at work so nobody knows she's a VTuber. Yeah, I'm very incognito. Yeah. I feel like if you plot me back into an office environment, it might take me a couple of days to adapt. But I feel like I can pick things up quickly. You know? Contrary to popular belief, I do read well. I struggle at reading. Don't get me wrong. I struggle at reading. I'm a very slow reader. I really am. But one thing I force myself to do because I know my weakness, okay? I know my weakness. My weakness is reading and really like comprehending the contents behind the words, right? If you give me a documentation, I will read through it like 3 times. 3 times. And I will make sure I highlight or note down any points I think is important. Yeah. Yeah. I'm a nerd. No, I'm not a nerd, but it's just I hate misunderstanding people because I do that really often. Because the problem is words is hard to absorb. So if I just skim through stuff, usually the first skim, I realize I get it really, really wrong. You might get this too. You might actually see me doing this a lot whilst reading chat. Like I will skim through it and I might miss a cool point or something. So if you in a proper work environment, I'll be reading through things very thoroughly. And if I have to, yeah, it's good to know about documentations, right? Yeah. And when I do write documentations, I will have to make sure it's written in a language that's clear and concise. Because if it's filled with acronyms and like, I don't know, like buzzwords and stuff, it has no meaning. It has no content. Again, what's the point of such documentation? Is it yet again another tick box exercise? If it is, set it on fire. Just burn it. You don't need it. Delete it. Yeet it into the void. Right? When people waffle in the documentation, I know in certain business practices, like you have a certain language you have to implement in documentations. The government. I hate that. I hate that so much. But I know that depending on what the situation the documentation is for, you do have to use a certain language. I understand that. So you do adapt to that. However, it's just frustrates me, you know, frustrates me. so stupid. It comes down once again with what I said originally. Yes, Office Lady Penny. It comes down to originally, what is the purpose of what you do? Okay, if the purpose is just to make your board happy by ticking off a tick box, fine. I will begrudgingly write you a meaningless documentation with fancy wording, with corporate jargon, all that bullcrap. I will plop it in. It's gonna sound hecking fancy, but when you actually do read through it, it has no meaning. It has no meat, no content. That's okay. If that is the purpose, I will serve it. I will do it for you. But at the same, yo, Astaja, don't talk to me about like corporate speak. Fucking hate it too. Don't worry. Me and you, we are the same. Is why contract management is the bane of my life. Oh my god, don't get me started on contract management. That's a whole different conversation there. Don't get me started. But some people, a lot of people I find also purposely overcomplicate the language of documentations, not just contracts now. I'm not talking about contracts specifically here. I'm talking about documentations in general. Some people purposely add the waffle, purposely add in the acronyms without even elaborating or clarifying, because they are trying to gatekeep the information. They're trying to gatekeep the jobs, so they look way more like important and more clever than what the job role actually is. I know. When I see things like that, I'm just like, you come over here. Let me talk to you about this. Come over here. What does this mean? And they're like, oh, this means this. I was like, wow, just write that down. Just write that down. What is this bullshit? Sorry, I'm setting myself off. Acronyms are the bane of your life. Hey, Stroke, you and me, we need to have a drink. We need to have a sit down and have a drink and have a good rant. I hate it. It's the worst thing. It's the worst thing. There's no need. There's no need. Right? Acronym is helpful. Don't get me wrong. Acronym is helpful. Wait, don't get me confused. I love an acronym. But clarify it, define it. Exactly. Define it in the documentation. At least once in the page before you continue using it 20 times. But there's no need to gatekeep information, you know. The more other people know what you do for your job, the less you have on your plate. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. Just dump it off on someone else. I used to be that person who makes like documentations as easy to understand as possible, because if someone asks me a question, I'm like, oh, why don't you just refer to this thing here's a link. If you don't understand it, you have not read it. So, you know, to make your job easier, bye for Vicky. Bye for Vicky again. Thank you for coming. Have a good day at work. Have fun with your acronyms. Oh gosh, Ashtaja, I could tell you some stories on my workplace. My sister is often in utter disbelief with what I have to deal with. Oh, you know what? Do you want a drink as well? Should we all have a drink? Should we all have a drink and rant? Acronyms aren't hard, then again I watch Gundam. Well, that's the thing. It's not hard, but with different sectors comes different acronyms, right? We don't want to be exclusive and gatekeep, because when people come into a job, you want to make things as easy as possible for people to settle in to the job, to the office environment. So, like, we might be very used to using an acronym, you know, but we can't assume that everyone knows exactly what we're talking about. So it comes down to like inclusivity in the work culture and everything. That's a completely different conversation now. This is this is now a different conversation. But end of the day, I feel like yes, there is a benefit of using acronym. However, don't forget to subscribe. Let me rewind. I'm here to rant. Let me rant about this, okay? You're at work, Kylan? That's okay. Your boss doesn't have to know. Your boss doesn't have to know about this. Because end of the day, again, I'm now a broken record. The purpose of anything you do. If the purpose of your job is to be efficient, right? By all means, use acronyms to the people who know what acronyms are. But if you're just gatekeeping a job, you're not making your job efficient. You're just adding more job to your job. You're adding more work to yourself. Why'd you do that? The only reason why anyone would do that is if they feel insecure about their jobs and they want to gatekeep it so others don't know what you're doing. You want to... If you feel called out by this, well, perhaps you need to look at yourself and be honest with yourself. God. Oh my god, I need to stop. But Frosty, you and I, we can have a drink and have a banter over this. You can have a good banter over this. You were the problem all along, is what Penny's trying to say. Exactly. Flair, thank you for summarizing my words so eloquently in one sentence. I appreciate that. But honestly, without sounding like an old bitter office lady, I think end of the day, I personally think that work doesn't have to be a painful thing at all. That's why I'm very passionate about this particular subject. I don't think work has to be difficult. I don't think life should be difficult. I don't think life should be stressful at all. Life should be enjoyable, right? In fact, it's not even cool to brag about how difficult jobs and life are, because it shouldn't be. Life should be enjoyable. Life is short. You should be enjoying life, right? Oh, hi, Becca. It's Becca. Everyone, oh my gosh. Yo, Blub. Well, welcome in. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. Oh my goodness. Hi, Becca. How are you doing? Oh my god, I need to find her so I can give her the special blue thing. Ah, she's here. Blub. Ah, wait, hold on. Here, have the blue thing. Take the blue thing. Take the special blue thing. You're now blued. Yeah! Welcome in, everyone. Please give the warmest blub to Pekka. Ah, and all the raiders. Welcome in. We were just having a good rant about work life. Don't mind me. I was just having a very salty rant. Very boomer-coded rant about work. About meetings, the purpose and objectives of meetings, and how a lot of them lack such things, and poor communication strategy or workplaces. Don't mind me, I was just having a very... I don't know why. I don't know what came over me, but we were just having a little rant about frustrating workplace situations. Could have just been an email, right? Could have just been an email. And people just don't read as well. That's the thing. They turn up to a meeting like 20 minutes late and they haven't even briefed themselves on the documentation. Why are you even here? Welcome in! Oh my gosh, let me do this little introduction. Hi, all the raiders. Hi! Welcome. I'm Penny Puffball, little blue VTuber. Pufferfish. I'm a pufferfish. Currently ranting about real life office situations. Yes, we are discussing our PTSD at work. Exactly, Goblin. You understand? We are discussing our PTSD without alcohol. Is this really advisable? No, I do not advise it. This is supposed to be a nice, chill, relaxing walk across the park during our lunch times. But for some reason, we've tangented off, and now we're ranting about everything that's wrong in the workplace situation. When people ask you to book in a meeting, and you're like, check my calendar. You can see my calendar is filled. What do you want me to do? Clone myself? Penny didn't send the documentation before the stream. Why is she blaming me for not knowing? It's in the drive. It's in the drive. But I didn't know. I don't work in the department. Oh. What do you mean? What do you mean? I update everything on my project dashboard. You didn't check my project dashboard? My least favorite thing is when they ask me how to do their job. Oh, people do that. And you're like, it's not even my department. That's it. I'm like, that's it. Oh my god. Like, it's not even my department. And also, why aren't you asking your department people? Surely they know more and they have more access. Like, why are you asking me? Like... This is such a random conversation. Like, what's the purpose of this discussion? So anyway, yeah. If you wish to listen to this former office lady rant more about annoying documentations and communication styles, by all means, stick around. But at the same time, please make sure you look after yourselves. I'm sure you had a great fun stream with Peko. In fact, Peko, what were you doing? What were you doing? Oh my gosh, sorry, I didn't even ask. God. I hope you had a good time. Make sure you look after yourself. Make sure you're hydrated. For the UK, currently it's almost 2 o'clock p.m. So it's almost lunchtime. Actually, no, it's almost the end of lunchtime for the most of us. So I should be wrapping up, to be honest. I should be wrapping up instead of ranting about silly things. You forgot to read the documentation because you were busy playing games and sleeping like... mood. Lucky mood. But also, this is why people, during the commute hours, they have the laptop out. So like, when I commute, I min-max my time. I make sure I get a seat because I need that seat to whip out my laptop to read through everything that I haven't done the night before. Just gonna make sure I cram everything in. Cram! Because I need to know what the hell's going on. I must know! Because I'm not gonna show up in a meeting and not know what's being discussed. And if I can't contribute, what's the point of me being in there? Huh? Just a glorified pufferfish decoration? Nah, man. Nah! Are you playing Pokemon? Shit, fuck, that's fun! And murdering rats? What kind of Pokemon is this? Were you murdering Pikachus? Were you murdering Pikachus? Pekka! You can't murder the main character? That's... And murdering? Wait, I thought you just like KO them. I thought you just knocked them out. You didn't actually murder them. You're not supposed to kill them. I don't think you're supposed to kill them. What the hell am I listening to? What is this? Do I need to file a report to like HR? Hi HR, I'm feeling threatened by my fellow like colleague from a different department, but she's saying things. And I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe. Pokemon Insurgents, which is a fan game. Oh, okay. But I was murdering Rattatas. Rattata. Okay, that's fine. They're fine. They're not the mascots. They're not the main characters. They're fine. They're literally cult sacrifice in the game. I can kill Pokemon. Dear HR, I'm reporting anonymously. I'm reporting this certain colleague called Pekobu. She's saying a lot of weird, scary things about sacrificial rats and other things. I don't feel I can be productive in this work environment. Please save me, Tuskate. Tuskate! third floor people, they're crazy. They're crazy. Don't make eye contact. Do not make the eye contact. Not even 1 second. That will get you in some weird shit, man. No, Penny, I'm killing the cults. I'm not in the cults. That's what they say. That's what they say until they turn around with another bunch of cult behind them. That's what they always say. What? You have to get through boobies before you get to a cult leader? You see what I mean? See, Pekka? You see what I mean? I told you. That's what they always say until they turn around and they're just surrounded by their cult homies. Whatever they're called. Cult bros. Culties. The cultians. The cult members. That's the word. Yeah, until they're surrounded by the cult members. Members like Galanovo. The evidence is there. Dear HR, I'm once again writing an email to demand some firm action on Miss Boo and the Boobays. They're all saying things and they're all looking at me weird. I'm just trying to do my job. I'm trying to submit this tick box exercise in a timely manner. Please allow me. I'm just trying to score my bonus. Please, I'm just a little guy. Don't listen. They don't. Oh, they don't listen. Okay, see, that's the problem. Look, listen, look. Pekka, listen. That's the problem, isn't it? That's the problem when it comes to staff. You know, they just don't listen. You give them a verbal instruction, they take in like 5 words. They pick out 5 of their favorite words and they go with that. They don't listen to the whole thing. They don't listen, and worst of all, they don't take notes. And then, of course, they're not going to remember what was said. They're not going to remember the instructions, right? Because they don't take notes. That's the problem. I think you should fire them. Dear HR. Why are you guys licking me? Don't lick me. I have cooties. You're gonna get infected. Do not lick me. Please don't lick me. I'm gonna call HR. HR! I'm scared. Dad, take my pop cooties. That's mine to keep, okay? You get your own cooties. Go lick something else. Go lick some rocks instead. Oh my goodness. Sharing is caring. Get your own cooties. Get out of here. Get out. I'm gonna drink. But yeah, that's a lot of things I could say about work. A lot of things. But that's why I'm gonna wrap this conversation up positively and say this is why I really admire people who deal with the office life. You know, like any work environment is tough. Let's be real. Nothing's comparable. You can't compare, for example, a job in the restaurant against a job in the hotel, against like a manual labor job. You know, you can't even compare like content creation to anything because nothing, everything's unique. You can't really compare a lot of things. There are a lot of fundamentals in terms of like professionalism and work ethics that is transferable from job to job. Yes, that I agree. Skills can be transferable too. However, at the end of the day, each job is so unique in its own way. I don't think anyone can be like, oh no, I have it harder than you, or I have it better than you, because each job comes with its own unique circumstances, therefore its own unique challenges, right? So I do really admire people who work in the office environment, because it can be tough navigating that kind of, I guess, that's a lot of like office politics, right? Depending what kind of environment, whether it's a small company or a big company, perhaps what kind of sector you're in. You have your own unique challenges. And it's hard. It's hard. Like, could I ever go back to an office job? Yeah, probably. But it's tough. It's really tough. Office politics are terrible. Oh my god. Don't get me started. Office politics are the worst. It's like chess. It's like playing chess. But, like, 3D chess. Like, there's different layers. Like, even when you're outside the office, you still have to be so careful with how you interact with, like, you know, your colleagues, stakeholders, and stuff like that. Gosh. It is so complicated, kind of low-key terrifying. Right? And especially when you're not used to it. Exactly. Like, you have to really practice different situations. I don't think it ever gets easy. In my opinion, I don't think it ever gets easy. Especially for someone like me. I feel like a lot of you can relate, right? When your nature is to be super honest and to the point, office politics is the most painful thing. And it just irks you up the wrong way. It makes you feel somewhat dirty inside. But unfortunately, it's a game you kind of have to play in an office situation. Very departmental as well. Yeah. Honesty doesn't go far in the office. See, the thing is, Cucumber, if I'm completely honest, I have to say, honesty doesn't go far in a lot of places. Oh my god, this discussion has gotten really dark. Oh gosh, this is supposed to be a positive discussion. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. But I have to be real. I think in a lot of situations, I think honesty is appreciated at the right times. Is what I discovered. But also I think sometimes honesty can be presented well if you're tactful around it, or you use the sandwich method. Yeah, I learned the sandwich method in an office environment where you have to present a feedback in a sandwich method. If you don't know what that is, Google it. Be phony. You kind of, well, I don't know. I feel like you can still be true to yourself. Be phony is a bit on that, you know, dramatic end of the scale. Yes, it feels like you're being phony, but you can also be true to yourself as well, whilst being tactful and, you know, yeah, be considerate of another person's reactions and you know, to things basically. But that goes back to a lot of I guess people skills. Again, it's something you have to really practice, and it doesn't come easy. But end of the day, people, including me, you know, everyone has feelings and everyone has different reactions to different things. Whether it's justified or not, we all have reactions to things, whether it's right or not. And it's okay. But it's how, when you're presenting information back to people, how we're presenting it, you know? I feel like this is a different conversation to have. Yeah. Like, one thing I always say to people in the workplace, and this is something I hold for myself as well. Feedback is always helpful. But if someone's not asking for it, don't give it. There's no need to give it. But if it's not gonna help any situation, don't give it. Again, going back to the purpose. Like, if you're just giving it for the sake of giving it, why are you doing it? Just to hear yourself talk? But if you're wanting to improve something, there's different ways to go around things. You can feed back to the managers. You know, you can do like positive reinforcements. Can I feedback as a viewer to Penny on a guy? Go on then. I allow that. You can feedback to me through various channels such as comments, thumbs ups. Yeah, if you thumbs up, that's a positive feedback for me. Through Mares. But also, how do I put this? When it comes to advice, like feedback, if they are asking for feedback, keep it factual. Because if you're presenting the facts, people are going to take that on board a lot easier, because they might take it personally, which is normal, because your normal reaction is, if someone gives you a feedback that is constructive or negative, it's normal for you to react like perhaps you failed. You feel like perhaps, oh no, I did this wrong. I should have done this better, you know? So it's a normal reaction, right? But if you keep it factual, keep it, like present the evidence, and say, based on this evidence, this could be done better. Like, this is, you know, that's a certain method I learned. I'll tell you right now. That's a certain method I learned. The start, stop, continue method. So what based on this evidence, what should I start doing? What should I stop doing? And what should I continue doing? So the continuing doing part is very important, because that means this part you're doing really well. So you should not stop doing it. Keep it up. Good job. And, you know, based on your evaluation, think about how you can improve, so what you can start doing, and what you can get rid of, not think about.
Thanks for sharing some nice sunny scenes of old London town, keeping the flag flying for Blighty. The Office, my advice. Personalize praise but keep criticism generic and anonymous. Don't put anyone on the spot publicly but keep that one-to-one.
Oh my god. Sorry, this is funny. This is funny. Thank you, Fraser. Thank you for the dono. That's really good. No, thank you for hanging out with me in a sunny scene of springtime. Read the Office, my advice, personalized praise. Yes, I agree. Because it makes more of a impact if you keep things personalized, and it shows that you care. You know, you're not just being generic and going like, oh yeah, you know, just be on time. Yeah, but keep criticism generic and anonymous. Don't put anyone on the spot publicly, but keep that one-to-one. I agree. It's not nice, it's not kind to put anyone on the spot. Why would you do that? Why did anyone do that? That's a good advice. Thank you, Fraser. Yeah, like, don't do to someone what you wouldn't want people to do to yourself, basically. Thank you for the thumbs up. But what I mean is thumbs up on the actual stream itself, not in the
Here's
chat.
my feedback for this stream.
Oh, Jesus.
Thumbs up emoji. Amazing.
Oh god. Thank you, Dance, for the thumbs up. Don't know. I don't even play the horse game, but thank you for the amazing. Thank you for the amazing. Anyhow, I should wrap up. I went off. I understand now. This thank you and thumbs up is the way to wrap me up. Anyway, thank you for coming and walking with me. Yes, thank you for pressing the thumbs up twice on stream, although I think it'll only limit you to one thumbs up. Sorry for my energy level today. My throat is kind of killing me, my chest is kind of hurting. I'm sorry. And I know I was supposed to have a very positive talk today. I didn't know why I went off in such a serious and negative tangent. I hope I haven't brought anyone's days down. In fact, you know what? I kind of hope it became like a nice venting session for all of us to vent about all the annoying workplace shenanigans, maybe. Thank you for the consultation. Hey, where's my fee? You know, consultation don't come free, you know. They don't come free. Morning, Isaac. It's impressive how much I can yap whilst walking. Yeah, you know what's more impressive? Is I can yap and walk and not trip over at the same time. That's the most impressive part. Fun walk. My boss sent me 100 pings on Slack. Oh no, an hour ago asking why I'm not at my desk, but it was worth it. I hope that's a joke, Duds. I really hope that's a joke. I hope you don't mean that. But Loki, I'm also that kind of person. This is my last office talk. I promise. Any companies that use a Slack, I low-key judge them. That's all I'm gonna say. I will leave it at that. God, hold on. Oh god, I have phlegm. I'm sorry. So, thank you for coming by. Let me take you back to the gates of not hell. Thank you for coming in. Oh my god, I'm feeling so dizzy. I did have oh gosh.
Good to see the tangents are still alive and well. Thanks for the walk, Penny.
Thank you, Kylan. Thank you. Thank you for walking with me as well. And I don't know who did it. I don't know who to hold responsible, but someone set me off on this tangent. I'm holding that person responsible. Put your hands up now. It's your fault. It's your fault. Office talk is fun. Really? I don't know. It riles me up a little bit. That's the problem. It gets me a little bit, you know. It gets me a bit not angry. Don't get me wrong. I'm not angry. Like I'm not frustrated either. It just riles me up the wrong way. Because okay, without going into too much, there's so many bad business practice everywhere. Not exclusively like any specific sector, but oh my god. I will leave it at that. Stop trying to rile me up. I don't know who keeps doing it, but please stop trying to rile me up. I'm a Teams girl, hell yeah. Yeah, I'm a very... Again, stop trying to rile me up, but Microsoft 365, it's a good product. That's the reason why so many people use it. Use it! Use it! Complaining about work is so satisfying. I'm glad it satisfies you in some way, I guess. I worry because I feel like I don't have the right to complain about work, especially in the office environment, because I'm not in one anymore. But the PTSD is real. The PTSD is very real. But I just don't feel like I have the right to complain anymore. Like, I mean, I worked in many places before, not exclusively offices. I worked in hospitality, various kinds of hospitality, worked in education, amongst other places. So, I have a lot to say about many things. So I don't feel like I have the right to complain about something that I'm no longer really in. Because I feel like that's a bit disrespectful to people who are still there. But at the same time, I got you, you know. If you need to rant about it, I'm here to listen. I'm here to sit down and listen and nod and go, yeah man, what the hell? What's wrong with these people? Yeah, I'm gonna agree with everything you say. And if you wanna slag someone off, I'll be here to listen and agree, and I'll slag them off too. You know, you'll be like, oh, this manager is such a shit show. They don't know what they're chatting about. They don't even know anything about KPIs. I'll be like, yeah, I know. What's a KPI? Acronym. Nah man, nah. I got you. I'm like, yeah, the mother effing B word. Don't even know what KPIs are. Yeah. I'll got your back. I will be that person that drinks with you and agree with everything you say. Kills per interval. Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds legit. Definitely, yeah. In an office place. Very legit. I promise to accept your meeting invite on Teams. Just put it as tentative. Don't be that person, thank you. Anyway, thank you for being here. I am streaming once again later tonight at 7:30. Where is my schedule? Somewhere. You know what? I don't have my schedule. That's fine. I'll just tell you. You know what? This is a verbal update. Make sure you have a pen and paper ready, or a notepad, a digital one. I don't care. You have something to write something down. Good. I'm streaming tonight, 7:30. I'm playing Mario Kart. Come watch me, okay? Put it in your calendar. Write it down right now and put it in your calendar. 7:30 BST. You better be on time, okay? The agenda items, play Mario Kart. The objective, to be good at Mario Kart. There you go. So be there. Yeah, pencil it in. Exactly. Thank you, Kyra. We need to take notes, America. No, you don't. You just there to observe my improvements. Honestly, you didn't even need to be there. It's just a tick box exercise. Could have been an email? Well, as I said, it's a tick box exercise. You believe in me? Thank you, Valentia. Thank you. So tonight, 7:30 PST. Come see me. Yeah. I will not be streaming tomorrow, so if you don't make it tonight, well, you're not gonna see me till Friday. And why would you do that? Why would you do that? That's not very performative. That's not very performative, is it? Exactly. Not performative. You'll be here to cheer me on. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, Katerina. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for coming over once again. You know what? I have to admit, I had a good yap. Thank you for making this afternoon a good one for me. Honestly, I woke up with a headache. I think the ibuprofen's kicked in now. I feel so much better. My head is not throbbing as much anymore. So, you know what? It's either the ibuprofen or the yapping with all of you. Maybe it's a bit of both. Yeah, maybe it's a bit of both. But I feel like you had some sort of input. Yeah. Good value for money. For the stakeholders. Yippee! Who's the stakeholder? Me! Oh my god. Will this be on my annual review? We'll see. I might be one of those people who makes the employees who makes the people write their own annual reviews. I'm like, so why don't you reflect on what you've done well this year? Why don't you reflect and present 3 achievements that you delivered with full details? You tell me, then I may consider scoring you above average. But no one really scores above average because we want to hold people to a certain level of expectation, which is they're always failing. So they always want to do better. It's a joke, by the way. That is a toxic way of doing performance reviews. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't be that person. Sometimes, to be fair, a lot of companies mandate this method. I don't agree. But also, who's paying my bills, right? If they're paying my bills, you know, I gotta comply. Gotta comply. Anyway, thank you. I'm sorry. Stop setting you... Like, you guys are setting me off. Stop setting me off. You're never even gonna review? That's not a bad thing. Astaja, that could be a good or bad thing. Bad thing? If you missed out on a bonus? A good thing if you did a shit job. We have to make a presentation? Yeah, gotta make you work hard for your review. Yeah, duh. Not gonna just give it to you for free. No way. What do you mean? Anyway. Thank you again for hanging out with me. Let's see who's around to raid. Yeah, let's raid a different department, shall we? Oh my god, I'm low-key feeling so dizzy. Why am I feeling so dizzy? What's going on with me? Is it my pent-up frustrations and PTSD of previous office life, perhaps? I'm feeling dizzy. This is not right. This is not normal. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let me have a look-see. Da-da-da-da. Here is Carney streaming. Da-da-da-da. Okay. Okay, blah blah blah. Where am I going? Okay, let me see. I was gonna say we can raid Rainer again, but would you wanna raid the same person twice in a row? Maybe you do. Should we hold on, let me check how long people have been streaming for. How long people have been streaming for. Oh wait, hold on. Oh wait, okay. Oh, let's see. Okay, hold on. I know who we can go. Oh, bye, Flair. Bye, thank you for coming, by the way, Flair. It was good. It was good yapping and bantering with you. Maybe the ibuprofen be with you. I think it's definitely a mix of ibuprofen and puff dish. 100%. Alright, so I think we should make ourselves to see Elia. What do you think? Should we go see Elia? I think we should go see Elia. So you should have known this already. So if you don't know this, write this down. Note this down. So Elia and I, we are organizing and hosting a concert together on Vexpo Sunday on the main stage. Yeah. So I think it'd be kind of cool to go in and raid and say hi. What do you think? Because have I raided Elia before? I feel like I have, but not recently. So she's currently playing that game that's everyone's really into at the moment, Hollow Knight. No, wait, it's not. Yeah, it is. She's playing Hollow Knight. No, yeah, it is. Hollow Knight. She's playing Hollow Knight. See, I'm like, is she still streaming? Yeah, she's still streaming. She's been going for 4 hours. But let's go and say hi. Let's go and say blub blub blub. And let's share our PP energy. The raid message. Great question, Isaac. You know, I love a good question. The raid. The raid message is big PP energy raid. Big PP energy raid is where you say so, I promise. Big PP energy raid. PP. I'm sorry, I wasn't sure. I thought I misread. Look, I thought she was playing Hollow Knight. Then I thought she wasn't. I thought she was playing something else. And it turns out that she was. Then I wasn't sure because I was doubting myself. I was gaslighting myself. I'm sorry for the confusion. But yes, she is playing Hollow Knight. Yes, because of the whole Silk Song thing that's coming up. Yeah, let's send her big PP energy as we go in. Thank you again for coming in. Everyone, please do take care of yourselves. And if it's lunchtime for you, please eat lunch. If it's, if it's like a couple of hours left of your workday, take it easy. Tell your bosses to F off. If they're using Slack, there's no bar of standards anyway. The baseline is down there. You're fine. You're fine. So, I'll see you later tonight, 7:30. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Where am I? See you tonight. Let me come close to you. See you tonight. Thank you for hanging out. Oh, yeah. Let me share one more thing. Buy my merch. And finally, most importantly, stay moist.